Hi all. So in this video, we are going to know an important life skill for each and every life. As you have seen the thumbnail, right? Who is the most important person? The most important person in our life. Who's that? What do you think after watching that thumbnail? Right? So may you have thought many of have come into your idea. I think so. But here I'll say the most important person in your life is you yourself. Right? The most important person in our life is ourselves. Whether you know or not, Bhagavad Gita. I think you are very aware about Bhagavad Gita. What Bhagavad Gita says, the philosophy of Bhagavad Gita is there is one statement that your best friend is yourself, and one more, your worst enemy is also yourself. But we don't know actually, and of course we are following all the things, but we are unaware about these things. May we feel that in my life the important person is so and so persons, but in that searching we are missing the person who is actually very important to us, that is ourselves. Right? Many a times that your best friend suggested you to do many things, and many a times when you have done good things, your best friend appreciated you also. Right? Many a times have given valuable suggestions, many a times suggested to be patient, many a times suggested to raise voice, many a times and forced to you to help, many a times many things he has done to you. Who's that? Yourself. That's what your best friend is, yourself. And at the same time, when you have done all the things right, as your best friend suggested, and when you have done something wrong, whether it is wantedly, unwantedly, knowingly, unknowingly, your worst enemy also there in yourself. So that enemy will do that. Right? So believe in that you are yours best friend, you are your worst enemy. Many a times when you have done something wrong, where you blamed yourself, right? May you scolded yourself a very blunder with unparliamentary language. I'm sure, because I have also personally experienced, right? So may you also up to now experienced many a times that you praised yourself, that you boasted yourself, that you gave good names to you, and also that many a times that you have blamed yourself, that you scolded yourself many a times. Right? That's what I believe in this. Better you also believe in that, because it is truth. Right? So the most important person in the world is you yourself, and believe in that your best friend also yourself, your worst enemy also yourself, because best friend's duty is not only encouraging to do good things. When you have done something wrong or bad, best friend definitely wants you, if it is possible, punish you. It is the duty of a best friend, right? And if you don't have like that best friend, then better leave them, and enemy is better than that, like that friend. If your friend is not at all going through your wrongs and instructing you to do what is good, what is wrong, then better leave those friends. And who is better in that? Your enemy is better than your friend, like that. Because enemies always observes us, enemies always gives us what is our loopholes, enemies always uh, follows us. So I feel enemies are far better than a wrong friend, right? Enemies are giving us chance to overcome our loopholes. Better thank them, and better don't treat them as enemies. May they feel no problem, but you don't feel. If they have said something wrong in you, you have done the thing is wrong, better thanks them. Thanks a lot for giving me that my loophole. And you know that our enemies who are following you, who are observing you, I feel that they are unpaid servants to you. What do you say? Right? Unpaid servants to you, unpaid followers to you, and there is no salary to them, but that we are not paying to them any, but their work is to do our works only, to observe us 24 by 7, to give us what wrongs with us. Why don't we treat them as servants? Treat them, no problem. Use them, no problem. Yeah. And here I'll say that why do I believe this? Because in the world, whatever the best speaker, best motivational speaker have come to you and motivates you, you couldn't motivate. Then who is the best motivator to you? Also yourself. Then self motivation. Unless you feel, unless you fix, unless you decide to do a work, no one make you to do that work. Even number one motivational speaker in the world, if I bring to you to do the work, the number one motivational speaker also fails in that. But one definitely succeed in that. That is you. It is self motivation, right? So we have to have an idea. We need to have a plan to do, and it is for the sake of us. And I'm not saying that study well, get good marks, and I'm not saying that help always to the needy, and I'm not saying to do these all things. I'm saying that do the works for the sake of you. By doing what works that you feel better, by doing what works that you feel very peace, by doing what works that you feel not very guilty, do those works, right? Those are self motivation that you have to get it. You have to have it daily in the morning, right? In this, it is the time to say that. So how do we live in the world? How do we enjoy this life? So I'll say to all my listeners that live like it is the last second to you. Feel that next moment that you are going to die. If you know that, how do you live now? Do you fear to anyone? No. Do you cheat anyone? No. Don't you help anyone? Yes. Do you dare enough? Yes. Do you do any pending works now, right now? Yes. Do you love all? Yes. Because next moment that you are going to die, right? So feel each and every moment like that you are going to die next moment. Then what do you do now? If you feel each and every moment, then you are unstoppable, right? And one more thing is that live in present. Live in present at this moment. Don't think about past, which we cannot change. Don't think about future, because what we have planned, it never happen, right? So by thinking about past, by planning about future, you know that we are losing the valuable present time. So don't do that. Future already planned. The plan come to you. You must be ready. You must be ever ready to face it. That's it. Don't plan anything, right? And I'll ask you that up to now, what you have planned, all those plans work out well. 99% fail, because future is not in our plan. Future is already planned. It depends on present time. What do you do present? It affects future. If you're very good at present, sure, you will get good in future. If you wait for the future, if you plan and sit like an idol, then future is not at all good, right? So for future, don't plan future, do all things right by self motivation, then future comes according to you. Then and self discipline. What does discipline mean? I don't know that discipline means sit silent without making any noise. No. Discipline means it's a vast. Discipline in each and every way. Discipline in behavior, discipline in speaking, discipline in talking, discipline in doing, discipline in walking, discipline in sleeping, discipline in taking food, discipline in receiving, discipline in going. Each and every discipline in maintaining rest, discipline in all things, discipline in writing, reading, all discipline, right? Self discipline. You are a human being that you have know all, that you have known all, right? You are not suggested by someone to do your works. You are not ordered by someone to do something. Don't you know that? What do you want to do? It is called self discipline. Self discipline leads a self motivation, right? Which are very important in our life. So, if you have self discipline and self motivation, then no one stops you that, and you enjoy a lot by doing this. Now, imagine that this is the last moment that you live on this earth. Then go on and live in present. Don't think about past and future, right? And coming here, self evaluation. After doing something, you have to know that what thing I have done, whether it is done right or wrong, and what is the usage with that. You have to evaluate, what did I learn from that? Is that useful to me or some other? You have to evaluate each and every moment. You have to evaluate. You have to look into yourself. Then by the thing you have got something else, right? Then you are good. By the thing, if someone get, it's wrong. By the thing someone hurts, it's wrong. By the thing someone feel guilty, it's wrong. By the thing, if you feel guilty, if you don't face any other, it's wrong. It's self-evaluation. We have to evaluate ourselves after each and everything, action, work. Of course, all are interlinked, right? Self evaluation, self motivation, and self discipline, and self you know criticism. So we are very good at criticize others and others works. Superb, we are very superb. But what about us? Are we doing right things? So if you are doing right things, also you don't have any right to criticize others, because it's their ability, their caliber, their method, their way. They know that. That's it. Don't criticize others. Instead, suggest them to do right. Criticism is a very wrong, because criticism shows that your behavior. Criticism shows that your mind is not at all mature. The matured fellows will suggest always not criticize anyone. And they show the right way to do, but not criticize. But criticize yourself, no problem. It's the best habit to do. And it is also, right, I said, worst enemy, criticism, to yourself, not to others. Not to others. You have to criticize yourself, and you have to suggest others, and you have to encourage others, whatever they have done wrong. No problem. Right? So, I think you come to know, with all these things, who will get benefited? You and yourself again. Right? The most important person in the world to you is yourself. And I'll say here, love yourself first, then you have a right to love others. First, love yourself. Don't you love yourself? Of course, all love themselves. That's what they are maintaining: mirrors, combs, face creams, or lotions, or many things, because they love themselves well, but not maintaining any makeup kits. Love yourself naturally, and love others also naturally. When you love yourselves, the remaining others starts love you. Right? Love yourself, and others start love yours. and talk to you at least 5 minutes a day. In 24 hours, we are spending all the time for the sake of all other. We are giving time to our family, parents, children, wife and husband, and even in office, colleagues, to watch a movie, to take a supper, to take a food items, all for all 24 hours is dividing to for all. But what's the time that you are giving to yourself? Self talking, self cracking jokes, that it's very funny, crack a joke, laugh yourself. It's a best company in the world, I think so, right? And I'm sure that you never feel alone when you have these qualities. Someone says that I'm alone at home. No, actually it is the best company. It is the best company. I love to live alone but not lonely. It is very different, right? Alone is a best company. Lonely mean it's an idea, a negative idea of a brain. I am lonely. No, I'm not lonely. I am alone with my company, enjoying a lot with the company of mine. He'll talk to me and I'll tell a story to me and I'll crack a joke to me and I'll laugh to me and I question me and I'll answer me and I'll do all the things to me. It is the best company that we have to enjoy in the world because no others have time to spend with us, then we have time to spend with us. Why don't you waste each and every day? Right? Have a mind of a quick witted, quick response, quick expressions. Those things are needed nowadays. Not anything. Don't think about how much money that I can earn. Don't think about what building I wanna build. Don't think about to become rich. Don't think about all unnecessary things. Just think about these. Remaining all come one by one. No problem. Right? There are many rich persons in the world are lacking these all things. When you have these all the things, then you are equal to the richest person in the world. Why not? And if you ask me, I'll say that whether you have full of money or else these qualities are come to equal. Because who have millions, billions, trillions of rupees that they don't enjoy their lives by doing these. Who are doing these, may they don't have millions, trillions rupees, but they feel the same. And both fellows are in the same ladder, in the same step of a ladder. Then what is the need to worry about a status and richness? No need. Having good health is richness, right? Quick understanding is richness. Quick intelligence is richness. Spontaneity is richness. Natural beauty is richness. And all these are richness. There is nothing else. There are different meanings. Not only having money is richness. These all are richness. Knowing ourselves is richness. Not hurting others is richness. Right? There are many other meanings to richness, but don't limit. It's very narrow-mindedness, right? Having full of money or plenty of money is only richness. Mean the person is not at all matured in brain, mentally, right? So hope you have enjoyed a lot this by knowing who is the most important person in your life. So don't hurt him, love him a lot, encourage him a lot, and do all the things for the sake of him. And spend time with him, talk to him, crack a joke to him, and enjoy the company of him, that is you, yourself. Right? Then you don't want to search where are my friends, don't want to search where relatives are, and don't want to search I want to go with someone else, don't want to search anything else. If you are alone also, you enjoy that company a lot, which I am maintaining and suggesting to you to maintain the same. Then you feel very wonder from the next day onwards. Hope you will do these all the things well. And just comment me how do you feel, and just comment me how the video is, and just comment me whether it is useful to you or not. Because if I get a review, then I'll get something boost, right? So don't forget to comment to me. And we will meet again with one more video with one more interesting life skills. Until that, bye all. Thank you.